What's up, 6 foot Dan? Here's another story about things aren't always as they appear. So back when I was playing in a jam band back in like 2003. We had a pretty popular little band here in Naples, Florida. Had a decent amount of followers and shit. Had little groupies and stuff. It was cool. It was like being a full fledged rock star, but not really being a full fledged rock star. But it was good enough for me. Got free drinks, got plenty of tail, shit. So this one night, me and a buddy, he wasn't in the band, but he always hung out at the shows. He'd always come down. And this girl was there with her friend, and we started talking to them, and they wanted us to come hang out with them after the show, and so we're like, yeah, that's cool. There was one chick, and she was kind of like, she was kind of butch looking a little bit. She had really short hair and shit, which I guess that's not necessarily butch, but I think we both liked the blonde, and also the blonde, long-haired chick was the singer from Tool's cousin, so that made her definitely more attractive for sure. She was basically like a backstage pass with a vagina. So, that's pretty cool. I wasn't even a big Tool fan, but still, I knew who they were. So, anyway, I wanted to get laid. He wanted to get laid. So, all four of us, me, the short-haired chick, Tool's singer's cousin, and my buddy, were all sitting on the couch, and we had a blanket on us, and we were watching a movie. There was a blanket covering all four of us. Well, the one chick, I think she realized that it wasn't going in her favor, so she ends up dipping out and going to bed. So it just leaves me and my buddy and Maynard's cousin. And so we're both, she's sandwiched in the middle of us, and we're both under the blanket, or all three of us, me and my buddy and her under the blanket. And, we're doing our best trying to, score with her. We're in competition, So, I go for the hand under the blanket to try to get like a hand touch, how you do back when you're young and you're trying to flirt with, you go for the little finger touch, and then eventually you lock a finger, and until you can finally get like a holding hands kind of thing. And I was doing really well, I had a full hand lock, and we were rubbing each other's fingers, and I was like, I fucking got this chick, right? And after a little while, she says she has to go to the bathroom. So she excuses herself to go to the bathroom. She gets up, and as she walks away, I realize that we're still holding hands, and she's not in the room anymore. So obviously, me and my buddy have been playing finger with each other, rubbing each other's hands and shit. We were tickling each other's fingers. So yeah, that was pretty funny. That's still a funny story. We always joke about that. Yeah, I was totally caressing his hand. He was caressing mine. I mean, we might as well have just made out at that point, because we both got each other pretty hot and bothered. Anyway, I ended up dating the singer from Tool's cousin for about 2 years, so I win. But I was in a band too, so it's kind of unfair. But of course you're gonna win. Maybe not always, but I did. I won. I ended up meeting Tool a few times. I wasn't a big fan of Tool. Like, I heard their music a few times and shit, but I wasn't a big fan. Um, but when I went to the concerts, we got VIP all access. I got to meet Maynard and shit. Wasn't really impressed with the guy. He's kind of pretentious. I hung out with um, Justin Chancellor, I think his name is, the bass player mostly. He had like a 6 foot graphics bong back when those were cool. And we ended up, I think we're at the arena in Miami where the Miami Heat plays. So we're like in the shower, the locker room showers of the Miami Heat, smoking this big 6 foot bong and shit. It was a cool time though because you know you know it was cool to get that backstage treatment and shit. And, so anyway, but it's pretty funny that me and my buddy were tickling each other's fingers like that. I gotta say his finger rubbing game was strong though. I'm glad he didn't get a finger lock on her because she might have gone for him because he was rubbing my fingers pretty nice, man. I totally would have fucked him. Peace. Have a good night.